This is for Group A right here. We got CCG Blue. And I'm joined by Jaded Fox taking on Cabal Pandas. I said that backwards, but how you doing, Jaded?
I'm doing good. I'm super excited to be here. Who doesn't love a good old grand final? 7 whole maps of fun. I'm here for it. How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great. I mean, we have 7 maps, like you said. We'll see if we end up seeing all 7 of them or not. We'll see if it ends up going the distance. But we should have a great series on our hands tonight as we throw up the maps and modes here. I believe we're going to be starting with, I think it's going to be a Vault Hardpoint to start here, followed by double Hacienda, and then another double Rewind in the middle of that. So a couple back-to-back maps there, followed by another Vault and a Dealership SND if we reach it, to close us out there tonight. So, I mean, for this map set, it's kind of a lot of the same maps, but I do like these maps for this series.
Me too. Right off the bat, you read that map count. My first thought was, ooh, double Hasi. Well, if you don't do good in one map mode being search, well, maybe you can get redemption there in control, right? And same thing with Rewind. You go to Hardpoint and search and destroy if it makes it that far. But I do think these teams are very smart. I think they're intelligent, and I think they will learn from their mistakes, or they will capitalize on what they did well with these back-to-back map counts. I like drama, so I hope this goes to a map 7. I would love to see map 7 on Dealership. There's all those hazards with the cars. I talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time this map comes up when I'm casting, I love the excitement and the unpredictability of a Dealership. So I'm predicting personally that we go all the way to a map 7. But if it doesn't, hey, may the best team win. Do you have any predictions going into this map set?
It's tough because I was saying, before the broadcast started, I've casted a lot of the Control Chaos Gaming's matches leading up to this, the past 3 or even 4 of their matches, in the losers bracket on their run back to the grand finals. But I haven't really seen Cabal play as of yet. But if you look at, the challenge bracket, they haven't lost a map as of yet in the playoffs as of so far. So I mean, they're 9-0 heading into this grand final. So we'll see what they have in store for us. I mean, CCG, they've gone on through this whole tournament based on, Nesloing teams. The search and destroy has looked phenomenal, but the respawn game types is where they've struggled. So I'm looking to see if they can maybe turn it up in this grand final and steal a couple of those respawns. Because if they're able to do so, there's 3 search and destroys in this best of 7 too. So we'll see, if they can take it the distance. I would be favoring them in that game type.
Absolutely, man. That's an impressive stat there. Undefeated. So obviously they're probably going to be the natural favorite going into this map series, but in a grand final, anything can happen. It can get dicey. And with that, it looks like we're hopefully starting off our match as long as the Codcaster mode allows us.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Codcasters favors us tonight. We can only hope and pray. We're going to be on board. It's going to be Controlled Chaos heading toward P1 right now. 2 top cat. They're going to meet some resistance. We'll see if they can win the opening break here.
Absolutely, and that's 3 down right off the rip. Ashiku, last one standing. He does get a trade, looking for a second. He's feeling the pressure, trying to check all angles, all corners, locking up Khan in order to make some space on Hill, and he will be taken out.
Yeah, so far so good. Not a whole lot of time for either team, but this is P1. It's very mixy Hill. Really on any map, P1 is going to be a mix fest. As of so far, I mean, it's been back and forth. We'll see which team favors these P2 spawns so far. CCG holding strong in the back, but they're meeting some fine resistance. Gatorade with 2 in the feed, and that's going to flip on through the spawns. Nice job from Cabal as they're off to an opening start here. 16 and counting.
Absolutely. 16 and counting, 1 point on the board for their opponent. They're definitely dominating this opening hill here on Hardpoint. We're going to look at Haywire. He's on a 2 streak of his own, already trying to set up for the next hill. 1 second remained on P1, and now we go into P2. Looks like Cabal has control. Haywire gets in the challenge bottom. Cat can't quite pull it off. I bet is on the hill. Love that name, by the way. He is locking it up for his team. 24 seconds and counting. Looks like we still have 4 alive for Cabal. 2 go down for their opponent. 4v1 now. Rico last man standing. They're trying to make a run, trying to get spawns for his team. We do see that looks like I bet is the last one standing on P2. The spawns are starting to flip a little bit with 25 seconds left on P2 Hill.
That's great awareness from Gatorade there, knowing the spawns are flipping, just playing the pool heady so patiently. And this is a great time to flip on through on the spawns, honestly, transitioning into P3 as all of Cabal are going to fall there. So it looks like CCG finally break on and getting some late hill time here, as that was almost a flawless start from Cabal Pandas. Let's go into a listen in with them early on this map, see how they rotate for this P3 hill.
What's up, Kyra?
Spawn ammo.
Okay, 1v1. Bottom right.
Spawn out. Spawn ammo.
Good.
Top ammo right now. He's probably P1. He's probably P1.
I'm back out right now. Yo, in on me.
I got some. I got some.
I got the guy ammo.
Bottom art. Bottom art.
I hear you. I have all your
I'm
mid.
gonna-
I
I'm
have all
gonna-
your guys mid.
Okay, I'm gonna help you on time.
I got him mid.
Oh, behind me, fucking.
Out it.
vault.
Two
Vault
front,
doors?
one vault.
I'm trying to stay art.
Yeah,
right
vault doors. Yeah.
Not seeing him.
now. Bottom art. Bottom art. He's one statue.
Front art. Dead.
Ah, fuck time. You have 2 in time. One's
Let's go
pushed up the
on.
pillars and one's on the right.
I feel it.
One push up line. Push up line.
So I spawn him or art.
Time's dead. One blades right now. He
Nice,
jumped
spawn
down. He's
control.
from P3.
Outline. Outline.
He's weak
I'm
on
top of new.
top.
Top of new. I'm top.
I'm dead.
Take your time.
Nice. I'll pick him.
Pretty good listening there, Jade. Honestly, I liked what I heard, and I mean, they're just winning the slang battle as well. So you gotta love that.
I completely agree that the word I would use there is composure. Those are clean, crisp communications there, back and forth between the teammates. I was just noticing too, Gatorade here is 12-6. This man is mowing it down in terms of KD. Looks like we're going to spectate Ashuku with CCG Blue. They're trying to make a run here on this P3 hill, trying to make a move towards P4, trying to lock up this back art corner of the board. Ortiz, he's flying towards the back door, no doubt trying to get spawns for his team as his teammates go down, flying in on this back staircase, goes to reload. He's 10-7 overall, throws a stun for some info, checking out front square, and he will be ripped off there on the front door, I bet. Back on the hill, off the hill, back on the hill. This man is dancing back and forth. He has a sub and AR in hand, throwing out the nade, probably trying to pop that car. We have 2 players for Cabal on hill, low, and bet, locking up everything here. Man, I don't see an angle that's not covered there on the bottom. When you look at your mini map, there's 4 players for the red team, each one holding a lane. Very disciplined behavior. I love this out of Cabal.
Yeah, this has been a great start from them, honestly. This slaying battle has been convincingly won. I mean, look at the numbers on the scoreboard right now. You're saying Gatorade, yeah, 17-7. AY positive. I bet as well, 11-7 for both of them. They're starting off with a vengeance right now. They have something to prove, and I mean, they're doing a great job. That was a perfect P3 to P4 hold on that first rotation, and that's going to net them about a 60-point advantage as we go into our second set of hills here. We'll see if CCG can kick up late in this game right now. This is not the start they wanted. I'm looking for them to turn around in this map.
Absolutely. And looks like we have Askew on hill. Thank you so much, chat, for that correction. I did need a little bit of help. But Askew was on hill. He will get ripped. That's 3 down there for CCG Blue. Last one standing there is Rico, just trying his best to play his live. You're seeing on your mini map, you got the blue team, which is CCG Blue, spawning for back to P2. And if you're Cabal, you're trying to keep control of P1, but also make that flip for spawns. That way you're set up for the next hill.
Yeah, and if you're CCG, this is a map I feel like you have to win here in the series. You know, this is one of the respawns I have seen them win in their series where they've needed to steal a respawn. This has been their map where they've done it. Vault Hardpoint has been their home. It's been their map pick for them. So having them, if they lose this map 1, you know, in this series, it could be over very quickly. So we'll see if they can turn it around, as this has been a good P2 hold so far. We'll see if Haywire can come on in. He's going to get taken down instantly. So CCG, they aren't going to block the back, though. The split spawns are coming on in. They got to read this, and they should read it now. Gatorade hitting the back, going to get stun checks. So that'll give the info to Controlled Chaos here. We'll see if they can continue to hold it, but it's been so far so good on this P2.
Absolutely, and for Cabal, you see Gatorade there, top of your board. We're spectating him as we speak. He has a KD of pretty much 2.0. This man came out to fry. He's definitely their heavy hitter, trying to knock out CCG Blue and run down their lives as much as possible. Even though we're in a respawn mode, KD does matter to some degree, and I love what I'm seeing out of Gatorade. Oh my goodness, 2 streak here, off rip, right in front of P2. Man, 112 and counting to 79 in favor of Cabal.
Yeah, I mean, CCG, they've done a good job to get themselves back into this game. That was a good hill for them to start off with, but they need to make sure they're not flipping for this P4 hill, making sure that they're staying alive. Ashu doing a good job of it. Top art right now gets a double for his efforts. He has another member in front of him. Does Ortiz spot him? Does he get that info? And it looks like shots are going to be coming on out, so Ashu should have a freebie here, and he will. So CCG, they're going to chime on in. Great teamwork from them on this rotation, but it's going to need to be more than that. It's, you know, it's a good start for them so far, but we'll see if they can soak any of this time here.
Absolutely, and I think at one point they were down by at least 60 points. This is a beautiful comeback, like you're saying, Clam. 85, 120 and counting. You know, I think now would be a good time to listen in on the CCG Blue side.
Also,
Lights. Look at it.
pillars. Yeah, one
How was
second.
it?
Shoot one mid.
You're still missing one mate. He can win vault.
Yeah. Somebody bought my top. I'll pick up P1.
I got it.
Here, one shot.
Get her lights.
No, 2 are hitting left. 2 are hitting left, and then
I hear you.
Heard you. I'm looking lights.
I can pick it up.
I don't see nobody
Could have went cat.
Yeah, yeah. Some go. I'll get time. I'll get hill.
Nobody submit. Nobody mid.
Some look right. Some look right. Side door.
One cross. He crossed right. He crossed back. Get it right. He crossed back in the back. Give me the back. Give me the back. Nice.
Yo, Garrett's in the back.
In the back.
One's crossing. Nice. Four dead.
Okay. Stand time.
Either side door.
Spawning right. They're gonna spawn right.
Man,
You listening?
they are definitely chirping away. I know, that's what I was thinking. They're definitely like chirping away. I feel the energy. What do you think about that listening, Clan?
That was a lot better than the last listen I remember I did on the semifinal match. So I mean, they seem to be locked in. You know, it took them a couple of hills to really get the groove going, but now they got it going, and they're looking like a different team now. We'll see if they can keep up this momentum that they've had. They've held down this entire P4 hill. Done a great job so far, and the last 20 should go their way, barring a late hill break here from Gano and Co. But they might have to abandon their hopes of this one and just back up and set up for the new hill. So we should have about a tie game heading into our third rotation. It's still anybody's game here, Jade.
Very much so. I love the energy. I love the tenacity we're seeing out of CCG Blue. They really were down 60 to 80 points. And look at this, pretty much a tied game. You know, they scored up big on that money hill there being P4. Ortiz here for CCG is on a 3 streak with 21 kills overall. Man, I just feel the passion flipping a little bit, and I like what I'm seeing. Spectating Gatorade here. 25-17, flying up tap, trying to lock it up. Great pick there. Huge for his team. Excellent double on a 3 streak, hopping on hill. He's feeling himself. He's got the momentum. Little YY action here out of him, just doing what he can to lock up the board. Man, this game is so close, Clam. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, he stopped shooting there. Unfortunate for Gatorade, but yeah, not before he gets a 3, even 4 spree there as well. But P1, definitely a mixy hill. It's going to be the P2 spawns. We'll see if CCG can maintain them right now. Important battle in the back is one. That's going to be Rosa. He's going to secure the spawns toward ammo for now, but he's going to have a couple players to contend with on the overextension. He gets the most important one. That's going to be Alright Bet falling. We'll see if Rosa can chime on in for a couple more. He's going to get another one. One more top cat. Doesn't read it, but it shouldn't matter. It's the P2 spawns are going to be secure, but they got to be careful here. There's members from Cabal flipping on through, and they're going to get all of the kills as well. Split spawns coming up for CCG. This is getting mixy here.
Oh my goodness, Gatorade is on the absolute like rampage. He's on a 4 streak and he already hit 30 for the kill category. This man showed up to play. This game is so close. And mind you, there's a minute and 40 left overall on the hard point. If hills go uncontested, we might even see a situation where the time runs out. And, you know, if you get into that mode, you definitely got to think, do we even touch hill if we're ahead on points? We're not quite there yet, but it's something to consider in this map mode. Looks like Ortiz went down, Rosen went down for CCG Blue. 2v3 here on P2. And I'm seeing trades galore. CCG is spawning out towards P4. So Cabal has the spawns. They have the upper hand. For now, and dare I say it, Caster Curse, now the spawns got to flip. CCG now spawning back to P2. It looks like they're already thinking about setting up new here on P3.
Yeah, it looks like just one hitting ult that's going to be Askew. He does win an important, actually gets a double on ults. That's going to spawn all of Cabal toward this ammo side. Maybe not the preferred spawn they would have wanted. Probably would have been preferred to spawn them on that P2 hill, but they're still going to be in control of this P3 for now. We'll see if they can continue to hold the map positioning that they have right now. It's going to be Haywire getting some shots in toward this P3 area. We'll see if they can chime on in. His teammate's going to get 2. That's going to be Gatorade, 37-20. MVP performance for him already in this map number 1. Having a takeover map in this one. We'll see if they can break on through. It's going to be this P4 rotation. It's going to be absolutely critical for both of these teams, especially CCG here.
100%. If you do the map, even if Cabal here plays this hill perfectly, they can't win off of P3. So that rotation, as you were pointing out, is essential. And that's 4 down there for Cabal as I'm talking about them. But this P4 row is literally going to be probably the game-winning factor in this whole map mode here in Hardpoint. Currently, CCG has control of P3. Looks like Askew is trying to lock up and start to set up for new. Huge kill there from Rico, looking for a double. We'll get the double before going down. And that was 3 down for Cabal. Low, last one standing, trying to soak up hill. And wow, CCG has spawns for P4.
Yeah, and if CCG can hold on to all of this time, they won't exactly win it. They'll be a few seconds off, but they'll be very close to winning it here. So, I mean, really, Cabal, they have to break on into this hill. Otherwise, this could be the game-losing hill for them. We'll see what CCG has on this hold. Really, what Cabal has on this break. What do you got in for us? Askew gets a double as well. 38 for him. Just a silent 38 for the AR for the side of Controlled Chaos. Having a great map as well. We'll see if Cabal can break on it. Looks like Haywire hitting the back as well with his teammate. It's going to be a 2-pronged attack. 1 side door, 2 from the front. They're going to be collapsing on in, but they're losing gunfights. It's just Haywire in the back now, surrounded by blue arrows. He wins an important one somehow there. The headshot coming through. Now the break on in from the side door. It's going to be up to Rico. Rico wins one, gets another one with the help of his teammate, and the time is going to remain blue here.
Oh my God, Rosa's on an absolute kill spree. Make it 5. Holy Rosa. 5th kill, locked up time. He's already moving on, going through line, trying to set up on P1, and I believe P1 Hill, whoever can control it the most, is going to win this hardpoint map in this gruesome back and forth battle.
Yeah, this is going to be a very back and forth. It honestly might come down to this P2. We'll see how sloppy this P1 time ends up being here. We'll see what Highwire has in store for us. He's going to read the first one on the overextension. Does he read Rosa on this ammo side right now? He's playing patiently for him. It looks like Rosa is still there waiting for the perfect time to pinch, but he's going to get red. That's unfortunate for him. 3 seconds is all it's going to remain. They're going to have to touch the hill here. They cannot get in. It's just going to be 3 seconds, and that should do it. First map goes Cabal's way in a very back and forth game there. But they're going to strike first in this best of 7 here.
Holy. I'm not going to lie. When this game started, I did not think it was going to be this close just because CCG did have that slower start. But clearly, they flipped the script. I don't know what communication they had amongst themselves, but that was a closer game than I anticipated when we started this hardpoint.
Yeah, it did look like, I mean, just Gatorade and Co. They just looked like they were shooting missiles at the start of that one. But, you know, CCG, they ended up getting their, you know, thoughts together. Maybe their gunning needed a little bit of time to warm up. After all, this is probably just, you know, first game on for some of these players, you know, just getting home, whatnot, you know, first map in the grand finals. You know, we'll see what they look like, you know, in the continuing maps we have coming up. I mean, I'm sure, you know, CCG, they wanted to win that one, but just came out a little bit too cold at the start for that one to happen.
Sure. And Askew and Gatorade, for sure, were the heavy hitters there for each one of the teams. I was just looking at those statistics there at the end. Both of those players had 40+ kills. I mean, Gatorade, 37 non-traded, like just absolute beast mode, right? Like, so you kind of have your two that are standing out, one on each team, that are shredding in the KD category, but we can't neglect, you know, kill time, of course. Like, I know Ortiz, he definitely had like a minute and a half on time there for CCG. You know, all of these components matter, and it's all about how you blend it together. So I think that was, again, a slower start for CCG, but clearly they're here to play. Clearly.
Yeah.
Very close hardpoint map.
Yeah, and Hardpoint hasn't really been their best game type as of well, really all of the matches I've watched them play. To be honest, it's been this search and destroy game type that's really been their bread and butter. So we'll see heading into map 2 if they can bounce back here, or if, you know, if they go down 2-0 in the series. Because if they go down 2-0, you know, we got a couple of more respawns after that to play. So who knows what can happen if they lose this search. So this is an important one for them to win. And honestly, you know, I said it in that map number 1 as well. Vault Hardpoint had been their respawn game type that they had been winning for me. So the fact that they dropped that one, map number 1, that's not a great sign. If you're controlled chaos here, I'm looking for them to turn it around in this SND and maybe, you know, tie the series up here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to have a fail start here going into search, because we all know Call of Duty is the most perfect game ever. But we all still sit here and play it and talk about it and cast it, etc. So we will have a delay here starting up the search. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for those in the chat. But like you were saying, I am excited for search and destroy, right? Like, you know, it's a different mode. It's very different from, I would kind of almost couple hardpoint and control almost in the same category, just because you do have that component of respawning. Whereas search, it's kind of on its own little island, so to speak, right? Like in search and destroy, I mean, winning ones is important across the board, but especially in search, your life matters. You have to value your life. You have to get information for your teammates. Communication needs to be quick, because, you know, once you get shot, immediately you should be turning around for where's the second guy, right? So I love a search, a good old search to get mixy.
Yeah, search and destroy, just a fun game type in general, and it really just a unique game type in that you get a lot of time in between rounds to talk about strategy and what you want to do. You don't get a lot of time usually in between rounds of control, or, you know, in hardpoint, you don't get any time at all. You just, you know, go. So the fact, you know, you get every round a break of, you know, 30 to 60 seconds to talk about, you know, the mistakes and how you want to adjust, just makes it so much different than all these other game types. And that might be why, you know, Control Chaos excel at this game mode, particularly. Maybe they, you know, more of a cerebral type of team, but we'll see what they're going to bring to us as we are loading on back in for the second time here, this Hacienda SND. I'm curious what Cabal has in Search and Destroy, to be honest. I've seen a lot of what CCG can bring to the table, and we'll see what Cabal has in store for us here. Is it going to be, you know, quick pushes as a team? That's typically what we see, especially a lot on Hacienda here.
Yeah, absolutely. You tend to either see one or two strategies, specifically in Hacienda. Either you see two duos kind of running on either side of the map for info, or you see all four just going one way or the other. And it looks like right here out of CCG, they're all staying nice and close together. Maybe a little bit of a duo break off. Number 2, Rico has bomb as they are top close, trying to clear out. Shots are fired. It's still 4v4. Rico pushing through office, thinking about it. Maybe push through, maybe not. Gatorade looks like he's on a natural pinch. I think he saw that door close. Wrapping around well. There's some action over here on Rock at B. Rosa tries to win his one, will go down. We're in a 3v2. This Gatorade and Low also went down. My goodness, 2v2. Spectating Haywire here, spectating Bet over here for Cabal. Rico still has bomb in his pocket. Do you see this wrap here, this flank towards B? Bet reads it. You think CCG is going to go back towards A? Oh, huge win out of Haywire. Ortiz last one standing.
Oh, that's the bomb too. Oh, that's unfortunate
Right.
for him. Yeah, all right, man. Just gets a freebie there. Yeah, unfortunate for him. That was a really weird round, Jaded. I'm not gonna lie. Just kind of pinches on pinches on pinches from everybody there. I didn't really know what was happening that round.
I'm not gonna lie, I struggled a little bit commentating. I was like, are we seeing a pinch? Are we
What's going
on? Yeah, and then bodies started flying, but okay. There you have it. Cabal takes round 1.
Yeah, I think the 2-2 split top, open, top, close, typical strategy you see on offense sometimes, on offense for sure. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that Cabal just kind of didn't really want to go mid at all. They went for the pinches on really every extremity of the map. It was A, it was bottom mid, it was toward B, and, they didn't see anything. So they have to know that all of CCG is toward this top mid area. So the fact that they kind of had them corralled there really, gave them all the info that they needed in that round. And, kind of a weird one, but they ended up taking the round 1 victory there. So, I mean, good defense out of them. We'll see what they have in store for us on the O now.
Definitely a little odd. And, I want to point out here, Haywire is on a 2 streak, coming up big for his team, 2-0. That was huge, pulling the weight for his team. Looks like we'll spectate the man, the myth, the legend. Gatorade has bomb in pocket. Cabal. Looks like they're kind of breaking off a little bit. Not quite. All of them are flying up, matching up in the middle. Let's see. Oh, Askew goes down. 4v3 here.
Yeah, it's going to be toward B. Logano wins another one somehow there. Teamwork out of Cabal looking strong so far. Off the start of this Hossie, bomb's going to go down toward B. Haywire doesn't read the corner, or does he? Ortiz absolutely gunned in the corner. 1v4 now. Or sorry, that wasn't Ortiz. My bad, Ortiz. You were last alive, but Codcaster's great, ain't it? But geez, what a fast round out of Cabal, just winning all their individual gunfights there.
Oh my goodness. I think the one that surprised me the most was like one of the players there for CCG was just laying down, and Cabal just like stomped on top of him and said, no, I'm taking this round. Yes, sir. So
yeah,
great round there.
Just willing that over the line. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just great gunfights from them so far. And I mean, that round looked easy. I'm not gonna lie, they just win everything. And I mean, we'll see what CCG has. That's not a great start for them at all. I mean, we'll see if they can win something here on the offense. We're still early days in this search, so nothing quite over yet. They still have a lot of rounds to play with, but it's going to be 2 players on the defense for Cabal right now. We'll see if they can stun them out. Looks like they will. Fast aggression toward B. Rosa gets the first one. It's going to activate as well. Tags are on in. The trade's not coming out. I bet with a double, it's going to shut that shut that push down in its tracks. That was a tongue twister. As CCG going to be rotating on through.
Man, yep. And now we have a 2v3. Rico. Bomb in his pocket. Looks like we're seeing 2 of the Cabal players over on Rock. Oh my God, Rico is the last one standing. It is now a 3v1. This is tough, and Rico is running right into the Cabal team, and he will get mowed down. Cabal coming out on top with another round, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, great start from them as well. I mean, they look pretty composed, is the word I would use. They look like they're confident in their calls and strategies on either side so far, as they're shutting it down. No really room for CCG to breathe in this match so far. And it's not even really from the lack of trying. That was a great strat they had toward B. They just, maybe overchowed a little bit on the bomb heady, and I bet just gets a double just sitting bottom line there just for absolutely free. So, maybe a little bit of something CCG to think about there is, just the slaying battle has been won by Cabal this whole series so far.
Right. Haywire's on a 4 streak, Bet on a 4 streak, Gatorade on a 2. Those are some big numbers there in Cabal's favor. They definitely have the momentum. Looks like we're seeing an A push. Gatorade has bomb in pocket. Oh, Rosa goes down for CCG. We're in a 4v3. Gatorade with the plant. Looks like we might see a matchup here around Spiral or Bottom Secret out of number 5, which is Gatorade. Being very disciplined, holding angles, trying to get information.
Oh.
Bet coming out on top. 4v2. And correction, now it's a 3v2. Gatorade goes down for Cabal. Pretty close to even numbers. Bomb is down. It's looking good for Cabal so far.
Yeah, they're running out of time. Only 20 seconds left, Jaded. I mean, yeah, 1v4 for Askew. Not a whole lot he can really do in this round. He has a couple of players to find. He finds one, but the timer not in his favor, and he's going to get taken down as well. And I mean, wow, my goodness, Cabal. If I were to predict any team in this S&D to win it, it probably would have been CCG. But I mean, Cabal just shutting me up 4-0 already in this one, and they're looking like the team to beat right now. My goodness.
Yeah, man, that's tough to answer for CCG. That is 4-0, 4 unanswered rounds. You know, I don't know these players personally, but maybe think about slowing it down a little bit here. If you're CCG, maybe playing for a pick. That way you can start to get some of that momentum back. I'm curious to see what their breakoff looks like here. Looks like bomb is in pocket for Rosa. We're seeing a B push. They're all pushing together, staying nice and tight. Got to make sure to stay disciplined here and get off angles covered. Nades are being thrown. Stuns are being thrown. Still 4v4. None of the nades hit. Haywire looking mid-cut. We'll get the pick on Rosa. 4v3. Rosa was the bomb carrier. The bomb is down. All of these players, all 7 players are here on Rocket. Oh my goodness. Haywire gets one, looking for a second. Can't quite make it happen. Askew is the last one standing, and he will get eliminated as well. Another round goes to Cabal, and an unanswered 5-0.
Can't believe Haywire won that gunfight on the player laying down there. That was just great shots out of him. And he gets a second one in that round as well to collapse on in from Cabal on this B side. That was a stellar retake off some nice shots from Haywire as well. I mean, yeah, they're up 5-0 right now, Jaded. What is going on? This has been all Cabal from start to finish so far. We'll see if they can close it. I mean, CCG, you got to wake up in this series or you'll find yourself down 2-0. And I mean, who knows what happens in the respawns? I mean, you know, like I was saying, respawns not favoring CCG in this series, you know, from what I've watched so far. So they got to step it up right now.
Man, and Bet is on a 7 streak. He has a RC card in his pocket. Oh, and he gets mowed down. Caster's Curse. 4v2, correction, 3v2. Low and Gatorade. Nice pick there out of Low. It is now even odds, 2v2. Gatorade has bomb in pocket. Looks like we saw a B plant here. Planning for office, potentially. Ortiz being disciplined here around office area, trying to look for that flanking player. And it looks like Cabal. 2 players for Cabal are just dancing on the rock. They said, come get it. My goodness. Rosa looking for info. Gets info off that stun. Sees the nade being thrown. He is under attack. He will go down. Ortiz, last one standing for CCG. 2v1. If you're Ortiz, you got to get a pick here. Pick is huge. Low, shouldering the rock.
They're just toying with him. I mean, what can he even do in this situation? Nothing really Ortiz can do.
His best. Yeah, so he's tried his best, but can't quite get it, man. And that is a 6-0 in favor of Cabal. Wow. My goodness.
I mean, Jesus, guys. What was that? 6-0 in the Hacienda. That was not on my bingo card. Let me tell you. I mean, we might be in for a quick series if that's what we're going to be expecting in SND. I thought maybe CCG would be favored in that game type, but I you know, my bad, Cabal. I was not familiar with your game in the search and destroy game type. And I mean, geez, we'll see what happens in map number 3. That was a quick one here. And I mean, Jada, going into this next one, it's going to be Hacienda up next yet again. And we'll see if, you know, CCG can regun because they're going to have to. My goodness.
Yeah, you know, and if you're CCG, like I'm taking little bits and pieces from what I just saw in the S&D Hacienda, and I'm going to try and apply it here in the Hacienda control. I mean, specifically, you know, seeing who likes to shoulder the rock, right? Like who's comfortable in that space? Like what AR player am I seeing, you know, top mid? You know, there's little things like that that are really going to help them going into this control map, which they really need the momentum. They were on the comeback there in the hard point, like they recovered pretty quickly, and then in search, their momentum just got shut down. So you really need to step up and be a leader if you're a teammate on CCG and say, hey guys, you know, let's get this going. We need to flip the script here. Like we need to get the momentum back on track in order to win this control map.
Yeah, I mean, control, you know, can be kind of a Mickey Mouse type of game type. So we'll see, you know, maybe CCG can answer back in this one. You know, battle of really just who can make the fewest mistakes really in control is typically what happens. As long as you're not getting slayed out in waves, the game type can be yours. So we'll see if CCG can answer back. They're going to have to, or they're going to find themselves down 3-0. And that is not what you want to see, especially in a best of 7. Going down 3-0, that's almost a death sentence here. So we'll see if they're up for it. It's going to be side of Cabal on the offense first. So maybe that's a lifeline for Controlled Chaos here to see if they can get it over the line in this one. We'll see what the breakoff looks like. Gunfight's going down so far. It's Cabal on favor for it so far. The flank is on in. These players are just trapped like a rat in a maze right now. Gano's going to get one. He might get a second one as well. Gano with the double. That should alleviate the pressure toward mid. And now maybe CCG. We'll see if they can come back off of defense as B is going to be on the cards.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, what a little blender there in top close. My God, I just saw bullets fly back and forth. Huge win there out of Rico as he's going to push on through. Low, he is under fire, trying to win that one. Ask you also trying to lock up lower spiral. Man, I'm just seeing a lot of action here. Both teams are playing pretty aggressively. I'm not seeing any hesitation. Gatorade right there is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Just dumping the clip, trying to get those wins. Gatorade jumping over the fence. This man is dancing, trying to go for a spawn trap and back pin. Oh, couldn't quite get the pick. That is 2 down there for Cabal.
Yeah, nicer answer back from CCG, but I mean, they've still got Haywire in their base. We'll see if they can clear them out, and it looks like they will. So only 1 tick on the B zone so far, but the aggression for this B zone is not done yet. I like this route from Rosa, but unfortunately, Gatorade on the ladder is going to get him in the back there. Gatorade dancing toward mid. We'll see if he can win this gunfight. The laydown not effective enough. So CCG doing a great job on this defense so far. You know, despite the opening break being a little bit mixy for them, they've held them back, you know, behind the 50-yard line a decent amount so far. But, I mean, it's not over yet. 15 seconds, and they're going to be on the B zone. A double stack coming on in. So we'll see. Maybe Cabal can answer back here. But it looks like they're going to get shut down, unfortunately, for them. 2 players on the point right now. 10 seconds is all that's going to be remain. It's going to be Gatorade by his lonesome. Can he buy enough time for his teammates to get on the point right now? He's going to get shot in the back, and no. Unfortunately for Gatorade, that should steal the round here, barring some heroics, as Ortiz gets the final one. 1 second left is all it's going to remain. And Gano should get taken down here in trade, and he will. So... good job, CCG.
And he will. Yeah, wow. Holy, that's the answer that we were looking for, right, Clam? Like, man, like
Yeah.
we've been talking about. It was pretty close in hard point, give or take. Search, you got your butt kicked a little bit. Let's call it how it is. So now on control, that was huge out of CCG. That's the kind of energy they needed so badly, and I'm so happy for them to see that energy be returned. What a statement.
Yeah, it was a good opening defense. We'll see what they have in store on the offense. This is kind of a, you know, control, typically defense favored on most of the maps, except maybe for Vault. So I'm curious to see what they have on the offense. You know, that defense was decent. They only gave him 1 tick, I believe. So, you know, props to them. They did a great job. It was pretty back and forth for the most part, but they got it done. So we'll see if they can chain that momentum together here. And on the offense, we'll see what their break looks like. It looks like it's going to be toward top closed, and maybe an A or a B push here as well as one's outer fence. We'll see if they can win the opening break this time. Rosa snapping on in for a double off the rip. Rosa off to a tear so far, but they got to be careful. The pinch is coming on in. That's going to be Logano behind them as well. Rosa gets taken down as well. The sliding AR, disgusting win for Haywire to find there.
Oh my goodness, disgusting is the correct word I would use as well. You see Cabal, they're starting to get up in the lobby area, no doubt trying to spawn trap. Number 3 went down low. Number 2, trying to continue this spawn trap. He's sitting around arches. That's Haywire. Haywire goes down as well. Wow, that's a huge push for your CCG. Bullets are flying. People are being traded left and right. Ortiz, outer fence, looking at a pick. Can't quite make it happen. Wow, holy.
That's a sub.
That was, what a move there.
That was a sub, Jada. I can't believe he won that gunfight. Yeah, Gano with the God shots across the map. Maybe Ortiz just missing some, but looks like Gano's going to be taken down. It's been mixy toward this B zone so far. Control Chaos, 1 tick for their efforts. We'll see if they can get any more. As you know, number 6 on the wrap right now. It's going to be Rico toward top office, but he's getting tagged down low. They know he's here now. He has a ton of blue arrows around him. We'll see if he can live for a little bit longer, maybe alleviate some pressure, but no, he'll get taken down. His teammates are falling around him. It's just going to be Rosa last alive on this B zone. I don't even think he's going to be able to get the second tick, and he's not. That's a clean wipe there from Cabal. Great, stop on that B zone push.
Yeah, now you see Cabal. They're starting to try to do the spawn trap. I've seen them try to set it up a couple times. Gatorade there with a pick. He was on a 4 streak before being taken down. 3 remaining there for Cabal. And I like what I see. They try to set up this spawn trap, but then it's just, the ones, the trades, still back and forth. Bet here on a 5. Oh my goodness. Locking up, top close, looking arch. Just trying to run down the lives. 17-8 in the live category. 6 seconds remaining to touch a zone. And they will be able to touch. Time has been stopped. A is being contested. 1 second remaining. And that'll do it for that round. Oh my goodness. Man, there was a lot of bullets flying, a lot of trades. That was a very action-packed round. It is now 1-1.
Yeah, very clean defense from Cabal there. I mean, the last defense, albeit, CCG did shut them down. They only, had 1 tick at the end of that, I believe. I mean, we're going to be tied in ticks after this one, but that was a very convincing defense, from Cabal as well. The slaying, just went so heavily in their favor that entire round. So it's going to be back to the drawing board as well for Cabal on the offense. We'll see if they can get this one over the line. So far defense has, maintained supreme so far. We'll see if they can break that trend here. I mean, Haywire having a great map, 12-6. Everybody really positive on the side of Cabal after that one. I mean, you know, have Rico 4-11, Ortiz 5-9, not having the best maps, but that can happen sometimes if you're getting the blender in control.
Absolutely, and you got to play those waves, right? Like both of these rounds, they have not ended because the lives ran out. Both of these rounds have ended purely because these teams are playing together and playing those waves of spawns. Now we're going to spectate low here, pushing on up, trying to lock up office, looking for a player, has an idea that there's one close, and he will get it, shoots him in the back before being taken out himself. 3v2 here. Haywire making a push towards B, trying to make a stand on B. Huge kill there out of him. Oh, before being taken out in bottom secret. Bet is on B, trying to get a tick. He's going to push on through. Oh, unfortunate nade for him. My goodness. Ortiz contesting here on B, trying to save that first tick. He's looking for his opponent. Can't quite see him.
Oh.
And he will be taken out. Oh, now there's 4 down there for CCG.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ortiz even went for that shot with the AR there. Maybe a little bit of a misplaced one. I mean, that team nade doesn't seem to be slowing Cabal down. They're going to be triple stacking this point, and they have Logana watching the overextension. Haywire wins another one. This should be done, barring some heroics from CCG here, as the minute extension should come on in. It's really going to be about how CCG can maintain, you know, their composure here and try and get them out of their base. That's a good start, though. Rosa gets a double on the overextension. It's just going to be bet in your spawn. We'll see if they can find him. He's going to be still lurking on this B zone. It looks like I think I just combined their names. Rico and Rosa. Rizzo. I don't know what I just said. In their spawn. He's going to get taken down, unfortunately for him, but that's going to be, you know, clearance for Cabal. We'll see if they can transfer that into this A point. They still have a minute and a half to work with here.
Oh, man, absolutely. Rico here trying to win that one before being taken out. Gatorade on a 2 streak. Goes to reload the sub on his hand. He's trying to lock up B, and B is totally taken over. Now we're going to need to start working towards A. You don't even have a first tick on A, but that's okay. Now you have an area to focus now that B has been taken over. Gatorade on a 3. Low on a 2. Looks like Low is trying to spawn trap top office before getting ripped. Gatorade also gets ripped. Haywire getting the trade there, throwing a stun in top office, just trying to get all the information he can for his team. Ortiz locking up top corner of the map. Rosa down low, bottom mute. Ortiz wins his 1v1. Huge 1v1 there for Ortiz, just trying to make a stand and lock up this board. Rosa has an idea. His opponent is close. He's dancing, and he comes out on top. 2 streak for Rosa. My goodness, great win there with the SMG in hand.
Yeah, only 2 lives remaining, though. And now it's all up to Askew last alive. This is basically impossible. Good luck, Askew. I mean, he gets a double from long range with the Jackal, but no more bullets for him, unfortunately. So Cabal going to win that round and winning it pretty convincingly as well. Same as the last round as well. I mean, you know, they've looked good ever since the first one. We'll see if they can continue that momentum. And I mean, you know, they won the round. They didn't get the ticks on A. So, you know, maybe if this does go 5 rounds, potentially, you know, it could be defense for CCG here, but we'll see. They did get, I believe, 4 ticks, at least 3 ticks on their round, maybe potentially 4 ticks. I couldn't exactly see on the stream how many that was, but that was a convincing one, Jaded.
Absolutely. And I think the player to watch here in this control mode has been, I'm just going to call him Bet, but he got mixy. He got caught up in the spawn. He got caught up in the spawns. And at one point it was on a 5 spree, and that was huge for his team. You know, running down those lives is essential. Like, of course you need to try to make caps, but also if you can get your opponent in a blender, you have total control of one side of the map. Askew trying to rip here in top close. We'll win the chow. Pushing on up, goes to reload. Haywire and the Low working together for Cabal. Low locking up on Low, bottom secret. Dancing back and forth, he is under fire. Oh, and Ortiz will go down. Rosa, bottom secret trying to get the trade, can't quite make it happen. We have Gatorade here on a 1, sitting here on Arch, just trying to funnel his opponent, gets a second. My goodness, huge wins. Looking for a third possibly as he is stunned. Gonna play outside of the map, jump back on in, and that timing was crazy. He just barely missed his opponent. Number 8 for the other team, Ortiz, is sitting up top close, trying to make a decision, and he will. Ortiz hopping on A, huge win there out of Low. He's on a 4 streak. My goodness, looking to make it 5. Can't quite pull it off, man. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was looking for out of Cabal. I really like when they get mixy and start to spawn trap, run down these lives.
Yeah, they've done a great job on the defense as they've burned a ton of time for CCG, but it's not over yet. That's going to be 3 down already, and it's going to make it all 4 as well. CCG finally gets some clearance out of their spawn onto this B zone. It's going to be a double stack for now as one's going to get taken down, so it's just going to be Rico and Rosa on the point. They do have Ortiz watching over them, but they got to be careful not to die here. They're in a very critical moment of this match right now. They need to make sure they're not dying. Ortiz gets 1. Play your life, buddy. Can you do it? You're going to be the crucial linchpin of this round. He gets the second one as well, so that's going to be CCG getting the B zone, and Ortiz squeaks out with his life. Ego chows the second one as well. Ortiz having a masterclass of a life right now, and that's going to secure CCG the B zone. So 1.5 minutes on the clock to extend this to round number 5 here.
My goodness, Ortiz is not stopping his rampage. He's still on one. He's 6 in a row, trying to cap. Reads the bottom wine. Oh my gosh, this man is just going crazy. He is turning up. We'll get the second tip here on A. B is completed. Can he get the third tick? Can he ride this wave? Oh, not quite. Gets ran down. Haywire locking up top spiral, trying to spawn trap. But he sees one well. Oh, backs off that chow. Prioritizes his life. He's going to re-wrap here. Looking for Rico, I believe. Yep, and he will get it. Rico goes down. Great work here. Gatorade chowing up here, and he will get mowed over. There's so many trades, it's hard for us to keep up here, Clam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that CCG isn't slowing down at this point. I mean, they have a minute to work with. They only have 6 lives remaining. They got to be careful on how they play them. Rosa gets an important one. That'll give him a little bit of clearance, but he's got to find a couple of more top mid here. He's going to get taken down for his efforts, unfortunately, but no respawns remaining for CCG. They're going to have to be perfect. It's 5v4 right now. They spotted, I bet, bottom mid Ortiz. Watching this plat area, doesn't see anybody home, and it's just going to be 3 people left. Askew falls as well. 30 seconds to work with. We'll see if CCG can clutch on up. They only need 1 tick here, but they're going to have to be perfect. We'll see who makes the mistakes here, who gets spotted. Another one falls for Cabal here, so 3v3. Haywire, outer fence is going to spot one as well, so 2 lives remaining for CCG to send us to overtime here. Haywire is going to fall. 2v2 situation. Gano and Bet, they just have to defend the point. Only 15 seconds left. Eventually, CCG is going to have to stop the clock. It's going to be Rosa on the point right now. He's going to get taken down as well. It's all up to Ortiz. He's been the miracle worker in this series so far. 1v1 on the point. Ortiz not able to win it, and he's going to get taken down. Cabal are going to take it. It came down to a 1v1 in that round, Jaded, but my goodness, they did close it.
Holy crap, I'm literally on the edge of my seat. Like, my hands are in the air. I'm like, my facial expressions are probably ridiculous because that was so close. Literally, it was a 4v4, 3v3, 2v2, 1v1, and man, Cabal comes out on top.
Yeah, that was an incredibly close end to that one. And again, despite the heroics from Ortiz in that round, wasn't able to get it done, unfortunately, for them. Controlled Chaos Gaming, they're going to find themselves down 0-3 in this one. This is going to be a miraculous comeback, if anything, if they're able to do this here. I don't know the statistics on that, Jaded, but I mean, I feel like coming down from 3-0, it hasn't happened in the NBA Finals really, like, ever. So we'll see if it happens in the Call of Duty tournament here.
Yeah, we will see, and I personally love a closer series, but man, if you're a Cabal fan, you're feeling pretty good right now, right? Like, completely dominating, with the exception of, I would say, the hard point. Like, the hard point was pretty mixy, but other than that, man, Cabal came up to play and they are just saying, we're making a stand. This is our grand final. We want it. I'm not saying the other team doesn't want it, but Cabal is really showing that out today with their numbers, with their KD, with how they are just owning these maps. Man, yeah, if you're CCG, what do you think they need to do, Clam, in order to flip it here?
I don't know. I mean, it's tough, too, because Respawn hasn't really been their game mode. It's really been S&D. And the fact that you got absolutely spanked on your game type is not, like, not the look you're hoping for, because they've gotten through this playoff basically Nesloing every single team. They've stole one Respawn, and they won every S&D so far to get them through this tournament. So, I mean, the fact that they lost the S&D and the way they lost it as well is not the best. It's not the best look. So, I mean, really, they're just going to have to just play as a unit more so. And just, I feel like they're just playing a little bit too fast, honestly. I feel like they need to hold irons a little bit more. They might be playing a little bit too fast for their own good at sometimes. I see, Rico, maybe the subs on CCG, maybe slowing it down a little bit, potentially, just to get their pacing on the same page. That seems to be kind of maybe a little bit of an issue for me. But, I mean, yeah, just the slaying has not gone their way.
Yeah, man, and now we're going into Rewind. My goodness, we got to get the team sorted out. I think this game will kick off, and here we go. We are off and running. Rico, we're going to spectate him first as we fly towards P1. Breaking glass, immediately pushing on through, trying to square up and chow here around stage. Doesn't see anyone, sees one player hop off the hill as he circles back, tries to flank him. Oh, can't quite pull off the flank, and that is 2 down there for CCG.
And we'll see if they can lock in here. So far, it has been Cabal in the driver's seat. This entire series so far, tournament light on the line. It starts with one map at a time. Can CCG locked in? So far, so good for Cabal, though. P1 time, 20 seconds of it, and they still have rotation for new. We'll see if CCG can break on through. We'll see if Ashu can spot a player. He's not going to get spotted as well. Gatorade picks up the pinch as well. Looks like they're doing a great job off the opening break here. And they're going to have P2 spawns as well, unless Ortiz has something to say about it. He does sneak on through, so that might be, you know, a player that they're not going to expect here in the back. Ortiz has to play his life. He has to play it patiently. He's able to get one. Can he watch the pressure here? I bet in the back. And he's going to have teammates to work with as well. So CCG, you know, despite losing some P1 time, are going to break on through this P2, but it's still mixy here in the back.
Man, absolutely. And oh my gosh, you saw Ortiz trying to win spawns for CCG, and he couldn't quite pull it off. And now Cabal, they have the dominance here on P2. They have the spawns. They're locking up the board. You got a player on the hill, and the remaining 3 are just holding a lane. Most essential being number 7 there, Low. Top dumpster on a 3 streak, 4-1 overall. Let's see if he reads his player in the back. It's Ortiz. Ortiz kills the player on hill, and it is essential that Low wins this matchup. And looks like Low lived long enough to get spawns for his team as Gatorade spawned back office, and now they have P2 control again.
I actually like that from CCG, though. They only send Ortiz on the overextension to play for old, and the rest of them cutting for new. So, I mean, you know, smart heads-up play from them. We'll see if it ends up paying off. They're going to get terrible timing, Ortiz. Worst timing imaginable for him. As, you know, all that hard work, you know, playing for new might just be shattered. Your hopes and dreams right here. It looks like, yeah, it's going to be I Bet spawning in the back. So, unfortunately, the timing for Ortiz forces the spawn in the back. But it's not over yet. They still are soaking the time right now, but Rosa's going to get taken down from the front. It's going to be Mixie on P4 right now. Ortiz going to break on in, but we'll see if they can hold. We'll see if they can break the spawns, more importantly, for this next upcoming hill here.
And I love to see this comeback. I'm having deja vu from the first hardpoint we saw. You know, now it's 55-45 and counting. Looks like CCG is starting to catch up, and they have P3 control. Do they read the spawn in the back, or do they read the spawn flip? All the players are looking P4 except for Askew. He goes down, and immediately his teammates turn around. Rico now knows where his opponent is spawning, tries to win his one, can't quite make it happen. Now Cabal has control over P3, and looks like Cabal also got the spawns for P4, and this is tough, man. If you're CCG, man, I mean, there's only 6 seconds left here on P3. You really got to start rotating to P4. Breakthrough. Looks like number 4, Ortiz, is in the back. He's on a route, and this is going to be huge. If he can break through, possibly win spawns for his team. Let's see how he plays this. He's one of the most essential players. Huge win there out of him. Looking for a second. Can't quite make it happen. Number 2, Rico, is on the same route. They're making momentum, making strides towards this P4 hill. Looks like we're about to see like a 4v3 in the front. And oh, goodness, Rico goes down. Rosa goes down. Askew and Ortiz are still left remaining.
Yeah, this is such a hard hill to break in the front here. I mean, this is, you know, Gatorade, I don't know if he spawned there or what, but he gets 2 kills in the side, and that just basically guarantees them this P4 here, and they're showing them how it's done. They just hold the irons, and they're winning every single gunfight in the front. Let's go on to a listen-in with Cabal right now. See how they're comment on this map number 4 here.
One's court. Nice. Elephant dead. 1 shot.
I don't know.
And I don't have a stun.
Oh, left corner.
Weak off spawn at the cop car.
Zig. Another.
Another one.
Weak. P2. Dead. P2. Top green.
I'm gonna pinch elephant.
On time. I got slammed, man.
Elephant dead.
I got him on time.
There's a cross,
1 shot.
Just running 18.
Oh, he's elephant.
Oh my god.
Maybe not the best listening there, Jade. A little quiet for my liking, but hey, they're winning. So, I mean, you know, something seems to be working. Maybe the gunny just doesn't matter, but I don't know. We'll see if CCG can turn on up because they're just absolutely getting outslayed right now.
Yeah, and you know, oh man, that was a huge win there out of Gatorade. Nice jump shot on a 3 streak. And I was going to say about their comms, man, it's very calm, very composed. Again, very crisp. I agree with you. I like a little bit more action in a listen-in, but, you know, hey, it's obviously working for them. 159-68 here. Looks like CCG is making a comeback here on this hill. There's only 1 second remaining as we rotate to the next. Absolute bang out incoming on P1. You see all the blue and red arrows down there on your mini-map, back and forth. Everyone's trading. who's going to get control of P1? And oh my goodness, Askew is the last one standing out of that entire exchange. Great work.
Yeah, Ortiz wins an important one on the overextension. And I mean, hey, if the comeback starts, it starts here. We'll see if they can lock down this street. So far, so good. It's going to be Ortiz winning an important one. We'll see if he can win some more. Just like I say that, 3 are going to go down. Rosa, last alive on the hill, is going to lose an important one. They're going to spawn out here for this P2. And I mean, we wouldn't have listened with Cabal. It's only fair. We go into one with CCG. Tournament life on the line. How are they coming in this map number 4?
Okay, midtime. One's pillars.
Play Jaina.
He's still pillars, look at him. Yeah, one more mid.
I spawned out.
Hey.
Fine, mid. Mid doors. Looking at. No, in the deep back and one's dumpster.
One's
leaving
RV. I got RV.
Just got snaked. Back to yellow.
One shot.
And green.
2.
Blue
3.
dead.
Last one.
Yeah, that wasn't the best listening.
I'm sure they're feeling some type of way right now. I mean, they're down by about 100 points. You know, they're trying their best to keep control of P2 here. 34 seconds left. You could definitely make a dent. Ortiz trying to win his one. Can't quite make it happen. That's 3 down for CCG. Rosa being the last one standing. And Rosa got spawns for his team. Currently, Cabal has control of P2. Looks like last one standing is Rico after them. CCG getting 3 down. Oh, Low just absolutely pistoled out on a 3 streak. Just said, nope, this is my office, and rotates new. My goodness, Clam. My goodness.
I mean, honestly, that play from Gano, maybe an ego one, he doesn't even care about the spawns. He's just trying to kill them, get them off the old time. They know their breaking skills have been good so far. That guarantees CCG the spawns, but I mean, we saw what happened last time. They held it for about 20, 30 seconds, but got broken halfway through that P3, and they paid the price for it. We'll see if they can hold on a little bit longer this time. They're going to have to, but this is the hill to chain it together, but they're just getting picked apart. 3 dead yet again. They're just losing all the gunfights in transition right now. Rico having a really tough map right now when you need him the most. 7 and 25, looking for him, really all of CCG to step it up here. They're still going to maintain spawns for P4, but they're going to have to break on through to this P3 hill. Looks like they're able to touch the point. And I mean, hey, like I said, if it starts anywhere, it has to start here. We'll see if they can continue this swarm.
Absolutely, and you got 23 seconds left on this P3 hill. Rico goes down, and it looks like CCG is being disciplined. They're trying not to give up those P4 spawns. They know how essential P4 is as a money hill. Ortiz trying to work his magic before being taken out. Haywire filling in that P1 double door, looking at the cross. It's going to back up and reload. Gatorade sitting inside Burger. Bullets are flying. Rico goes down. Oh my goodness, that is 3 down again for CCG. Just like you were saying there, Clam. It's tough when they keep getting 3 down on these hills. How do you recover from that?
Yeah, the teamwork, honestly, from Cabal has been stellar. It's so hard to trade them. They're just winning every gunfight. They're individual. Oh my God, Gano across the map with the sub. What was that? The Jackal. Give it another nerf for this man. He's winning all the gunfights, no matter the distance, and that's going to spawn all of CCG out. 20 seconds is all that remains for a Cabal sweep in the grand final. CCG, Speedy Gonzalez is what you're going to need to be to try and break on in to this hill, or it's all said and done here. Can they even extend this series? They're just getting picked apart here, Jay. To ask you, last alive on the rotation, and that should seal the deal. Everybody dying in the feed. Cabal Pandas are going to take it 4-0 in the grand finals. What a sweep from them.
Wow. I'm going to be honest, I was not expecting a sweep. I genuinely, I mean, yes, I wanted there to be like a full map count, sure, but I was not expecting a full sweep like that. I mean,
yeah,
wow, I don't have much to say. I really don't. Man, that's tough in a grand final.
I mean, yeah, you heard me say it, before the broadcast started, on the broadcast, it was, the SND was going to have to be, CCG saving grace in this one. And I mean, they only got one of them, and it didn't look pretty in that one. And you saw what happened in the rest of the game types. They just got swept in the respawns. I mean, swept in the series as well. Congratulations to Cabal Pandas. They're going to take your grand final of the Group A EWG League playoffs here. They're going to take home about $600 in cash winnings. So congrats to them. They're going to be your champions as well.
Great work to Cabal. I know we've been talking a lot, what does CCG need to do in order to come back, but I'm not going to take away from their win. Beautiful work. Cabal deserves it. Clearly, they swept their opponent. Congratulations on winning the grand final to Cabal Pandas.
Yeah,
Good work.
they swept it in convincing fashion as well. It wasn't like it was really a back and forth affair like we were hoping. I was hoping the series would go the distance, maybe a little bit further than that. But I mean, hey, you don't show up on the day. That can happen to you so easily sometimes. But hey, I mean, props to CCG for even making it this far. They went through hell in the lower bracket, Nesloing, reverse sweeping teams to get here. So, I mean, hey, they're going to go home with about $250, not, decent chunk of change for their efforts. So, not all doom and gloom for them as, I mean, Cabal are gonna take it here. And I'm not sure, do we want to do interviews here or not? I don't know. Do the players want to do that? I'm not sure.
I personally would love an interview. I kind of want to hear what their perspective was and what their mindset was, specifically because the listen-ins were just so like chill. I don't have another proper professional way of wording it. They were just so like mellow. The comment, oh, he's on your left. Okay, we flip. Like very, very composed. Like that, they didn't feel stressed out to me based on the things I was hearing. So I kind of wanted to ask one of the players about that. We'll get back, maybe an interview. We'll see.
Yeah, let's go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a few minutes here, and we'll get the verdict on that. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Oh my. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Dead. Go on. Dead. Oh.
Oh, good win.
That's 22.
Oh my god!
Okay, looks like we got a post-game interview set up. We have the entire team here, plus I think their coach. Not really sure. Panda, why don't you introduce yourself? I mean, your name is in Cabal Pandas. Why don't you introduce
Yeah,
yourself and
hi,
your
I'm
relation
Panda.
to the team?
I'm Panda. I'm the team owner. Gatorade wanted to be called the Cabal Pandas like back in November, so we kind of rode with it.
Oh, wow. That's kind of an organic way to create a name. How fun. Man, well, speaking of Gatorade, that's also somebody I kind of wanted to talk to. Gatorade, you just dropped some huge numbers in terms of KD and all of these map modes. What was your mindset before you even went into this grand final? Were you feeling good? Was your gun like firing? Were you pinging at all cylinders? Like what was your pre-match ritual, if you will? Like what was your mindset?
I felt great. I was just playing rank play with Haywire, and I knew we were gonna win because the people we beat to get here, they barely lost to the guys we just beat. So I was pretty confident we were gonna win pretty easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Gatorade, have you been playing with the team? I'm assuming so, but have you been playing with the team throughout the whole league?
Yes. Yeah, I've been playing with
Okay.
these guys forever.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys were undefeated in the entire league as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, we didn't drop a map. We didn't drop
Nah,
a
yeah.
map in
All the
bracket final,
bracket play. All the bracket play, we were undefeated.
That's what I'm saying. So that's got to feel pretty
Yeah.
good going into a grand final, and then you guys swept in the grand finals. Like you for sure have some traction, momentum, absolutely right now. And maybe this is more of a question for Panda, or not so much Panda or Gatorade, but either or can answer. What is kind of your plans moving on into the future? I mean, after sweeping the league, sweeping a grand final, you guys got to be cooking something coming up.
We're riding with Gatorade. Shout out
Oh
Gatorade.
god. Shout out Gatorade, bro.
And
Shout out
Gatorade we
Gatorade.
trust. I feel that. All right. And the other person I wanted to talk to is I bet. First of all, your name had me tongue twisted a little bit as a caster. So
I bet.
I just started calling you Bet. But I did want to highlight the fact in control, you were at one point on like a 5 spree in control. Like you just absolutely locked up the board. You dominated. You were ripping kids left and right. Like, did something just turn on going into that control map? Not saying you didn't do well in hardpoint or search, but is control your map mode that you feel like you thrive in?
Yeah, normally I'm pretty comfortable in control, but I kind of realized I needed to start shooting the gun a little bit, so I figured, put on a little bit for the control and let the U18ers take it from there. So, kind of my mindset.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
And Haywire, you did pretty good too in the hardpoint. Is that your strongest map mode, would you say? Hardpoint?
Yeah, all this shit is easy.
Oh, you like it all. Perfect.
This guy,
All
bro.
right. What about you,
Jesus
Lo?
Christ, Haywire.
How are you feeling, Lo? Like, are you a search demon or what? What's your go-to map mode? I want to hear from you too.
Probably search, yeah. I just get carried
Search?
by Gatorade though.
Yeah, we all get carried.
Oh no.
Sounds like it's very much
Hashtag you like
Gatorade and
Gatorade.
Co.
It's a Gatorade show. Yeah.
I feel that. Well, Gatorade, since you are just clearly the most popular one in this call, do you have any shout outs you want to give or anybody you want to thank as we start to close out our voice chat here?
Shout out Panda. Shout out Heretic.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out
Hey, can I
Swag
say-
Effect.
Shout out that
Can I say
Cabal
one
org,
thing?
bro.
Oh,
Can I say
yeah,
one thing real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it,
Absolutely.
Panda.
Fuck you, Ortiz. We got it back in blood. Fuck the Toronto Blue Jays.
Oh my gosh, Panda, I'm trying to keep it professional, but I am also a Mariners fan, so I was very hurt a couple days ago. But I don't want to take away from the grand final win you guys just performed. So with that, if anybody has any last words, say your piece now, and we will
I do have one
transition
more
to the
question
close.
before we
Oh, go ahead,
before we
Clam.
transition. Yeah, I was just curious if you guys are going to be teaming for BO7 next year. This maybe not this exact roster, but how are you guys feeling going into next year?
It'll probably be the same exact roster. We'll probably do the same exact thing again, too.
Hey,
All the way through.
he's putting warning to the rest of the leagues out there. You guys heard it here first. Go ahead, Jared.
I was gonna say that's some heat. Someone's got to answer that. I mean, I'm not throwing shade at your mental, though. Dang, he's feeling aggressive. He's feeling confident. I like that though. All right, gents. Well, congratulations again on winning grand finals. Again, if you're just kind of tuning in on Twitch, the Cabal Pandas took the grand final in a 4-0 sweep. So congratulations to them. I think that's all we have, Clam. I think we're good to close.
Yeah, I think shout out EWG League for throwing on, a great playoff and great tournament, great league, everything overall. Shout out Devonte, excuse me, wherever you are on vacation in Japan. Hope you're having a good trip as well. And shout out the players this year. Congrats to you guys yet again. If you have any shout outs or anything before we close the stream, drop them here.
Shout out Gatorade.
Yeah, I'll get it. And thank you guys for casting. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
for
thank you.
sure.
Got you.
I mean, I wish you could have, you maybe, extended the series a little bit more. That would've
Drag
been
it out a little
bit more
bit.
entertaining. But I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
Ben, why didn't you start throwing map 4, bro?
Yeah, I should have just went AFK like map 1, some shit.
I mean, hey, that's good enough for me though. I mean, hey, that's a good tournament, good showing out of you guys. So yeah, shout out to EWG, and yeah, I mean that'll do it for us. Congrats to you guys yet again, and yeah, that's gonna be the stream. Everybody in chat, thank you guys for showing.